Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Notes and Quotes podcast. So today we have, as Kyla likes to call it, our first in-house guest, which is Kyla herself. This is Kyla if you're watching on YouTube. She's sitting next to me in my house/flat, whatever you call it, whichever country you're in, flat if it's England. And today we're going to be recording an episode. We're going to be talking about friendships and all kinds of relationships in your 20s. So stay tuned for that. If you want to do me a huge favor, you can fill out our listener survey, which is in the show notes because it helps me figure out whether you enjoyed or you didn't enjoy or you absolutely despised this episode, and what you want more of so I can make the best possible podcast for you. Okay, so Kyla, this is not your first time here.
What's that?
Let's just say that. How would you describe yourself as a person? Like, who are you? So people can and that's kind of a huge question, but
That's a big question.
I know, but I meant more like, who are you to people who don't know you? For the audience, let's say.
I am Kyla.
This is great. That's great. That's the bio of the year. That's like the introduction of the year. Also, I'm filming on my laptop for those on YouTube, so I might have to keep bending down to not let it go to sleep. I'll do the bio then. Since Kyla doesn't want to do her little bio, I'll do it.
What do I say about myself?
I don't know. You can say Kyla.
23.
Kyla is 23. She is an almost done uni student, studying political science and philosophy, right?
This is really lame.
Oh, I remembered it correctly. I'm very proud of myself. And she's also one of my closest friends. I met her in uni. She's been here before. She was on one of our older episodes that was with the whole group of us. I can't remember what that episode was called. I think it was...
It's like life in your 20s.
Yeah, it was
navigating the 20s, navigating your 20s.
Yeah, I think it was unsolicited advice from a group of 20-somethings, something like that.
Yeah.
But yes, so she's back again. Yes, you should go watch that. You should go watch or listen to that because we're everywhere, but video's only on YouTube. So, okay, you know what I realized we haven't done before we actually do this episode? We haven't chosen a quote for the episode. For Notes and Quotes. It's actually kind of shocking the number of times that I do that. It's kind of shameful.
The last episode you also, I was here, you also forgot to find a quote.
I did.
Maybe it's my impact.
I did do that.
Naomi's speechless. She has no quote.
Okay. I feel like we've veered into delusions now, but that's okay. You know, that's fine. Maybe that's what happens. I make you delusional because I'm just so amazing, right? That's what it is.
I'm naturally delusional, love.
Okay. Well, once you know that, then that's fine. That's great.
Yes.
Okay, we need to pick a quote for today. I don't know what the quote should be. Friendships in your 20s. What are they? Where do they go?
It should be about ships of the 20s.
Ships of the 20s.
I don't know, the Titanic.
We'll just evolve a quote from...
No, Titanic was in the 10s. That was 1912.
Wait, why are we mentioning the Titanic?
Because it's a ship, and it's
Oh, ships.
Yes,
oh,
ships.
Oh, the joke didn't land, babe. It's a bit rough. Oh, no, it's a bit rough.
This is Naomi's fault.
Yeah, we'll let a quote evolve. Okay, so Kyla, how is the state of your friends or friendships in your 20s right now as a 23-year-old? How are your friendships? How are you finding friendships?
That's really rude to ask.
On a podcast about friendships in your 20s is very rude. It's how dare you ask that question?
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I'm the worst and the best person to talk about this topic because I'm someone that's gone through a decent amount of friendships because I guess I represent the worst of our generation in terms of maintaining friendships because I don't text that often. I don't call that often.
Yeah.
I feel like you know this for sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of the same though.
Exactly. So I guess like I can talk on that situation a bit because I feel like a lot of people in our generation like suffer from that, like not communicating and being there.
Yeah.
But I make up in it in like trying to be there. So
Right.
like I don't know if it's like the autism or the ADHD, because like if it's not permanently there, I will forget about it.
What, the friend?
Like the just anything really truly, like I do struggle a lot with like object permanence and just like permanence in general. So like I will try to organize meeting my friends because
Right.
it's better for me to be there and like easier, and I will like okay, like I'll just go and visit them, like, or we'll just plan a hangout. Like I'm sure that you witnessed that, like most of the hangouts that come out of the menaces, like I organize them.
Is that's true?
Yes.
Wait.
Like I plan most of
Actually
them because
realizing
that's
that.
how I maintain friendship.
Oh, I feel like such a terrible person now.
No, like it's fine. It's actually genuinely fine. Like, cause that's just how I maintain friendships. Like, I will go and like pick you up or like visit you, plan a hangout or what's not. Like, I'm not gonna text and call you though.
Yeah.
So like, some people find that really rude, and like, so it's very easy for me to end up ghosting someone, even though it's not always intentional.
Yeah.
I mean, it's intentional to like a teensy tiny like bit. So I guess, like I said, like I'm like the best and like the worst person in terms of like friendships. Because
Yeah.
people who like to hang out on what's not, like I'm like definitely down to do anything. Like I'm sure we all see like the stupid posts on social media, like, oh, like I'm down to go to brunch or like go commit arson or some foolishness like that. And like that's me. I'm not gonna commit arson though. So that's how I would try to be a good friend. So like that's the state of most of my friendships.
Yeah.
The people who I know that I can definitely go and just like hit them up, call them, and like make time. I will maintain friendships with them like a lot easier than the people that need to be, I don't know, heard or like
Oh, like that need constant communication.
that need
kinda.
constant communication.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree though, because I don't text people. I'll call people, but only ones that I'm really, really, really close to. And usually I don't call people. I've only like tried calling people more now that I live overseas, but either way, it's only one person that I call, and it ends up being Zion, and that's because Zion does do calls. So I do end up ghosting people, and I feel like friends from maybe secondary school or even definitely primary school, I've lost because I don't text them. Huh?
I'm trying to think, do I have any friends from primary school that I still talk to? I have like one.
I have one actually, but we even talk sporadically, but we're cool with that. Like I like when I'm friends with people who can be gone for a long time and like don't hear from me, and then I can randomly text them and it's like chill and we're fine and we don't have to like start from scratch. Yeah, I can't. It feels like a second job to constantly keep up with everyone on a regular basis. But I'm kind of worse than you though, because I don't.
Are you?
Yes. No, I am.
I bet that I'm not, that you're not.
Because you don't text or call people. I don't text or call people. But you you organize plans with people. I don't do that. I literally am absolutely terrible at organizing plans with people. I'll always be like, we should hang out. I am that terrible person that I'm like, we should hang out. And I do mean we should hang out. But then I never,
disappear.
yeah, exactly. And then I never
Fair.
do anything because I'm just like bad at making plans.
That's fair. I was like that till I realized that honestly, it's a bit of a two-way street.
Yeah.
So like, if I say, oh, hi, we should hang out, like I give you plans.
Oh,
Because
fair.
I know people don't like to decide. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand because I hate decisions.
I also hate
Yeah,
decisions.
just-
I absolutely despise
So like
decisions.
I'd probably give a poll, as you can see in like the Menaces group chat. Like, I would send a poll of like things to do, and then the next poll is like the date, so that like we can now have structure, because that's
Yeah.
where plans fall apart.
Yeah.
Like you say like, oh my god, we should hang out, guys. Yeah, we should do this. Like travel plans.
Oh my gosh, terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
No. So you have to give people structure. I find like that's the one way that I've kept a lot of friendships now that I've gotten older and I realize the errors in my ways.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I've made a good set of, I mean, I'm only 22, I'm about to be 23 like this month, but I'm still a child. But I feel like I've made a good set of friends in my late teens and into my 20s. But now that I've like jumped ship and moved across the world, it's now like, because I don't keep in touch with people like that, because it's hard for me to call and text and make plans, and I can't make plans with people because like they're not gonna hop on a plane.
I did.
Well, you did, but not for me. You hopped on a plane for your man. But
no, let's not say that.
I mean,
am I not here?
You are. That's very true, and I appreciate that.
Maybe I hopped on a plane for my partner and you.
That's true. I'll let that be what it is. Kyla's the only friend that hops on a plane for me. But
and that's the example of like I will visit you. Like that's how I establish permanence.
Yeah.
Cause like I can't do the messaging. I can't do the talking. Like
maybe I need to pick one. I need to pick either talking, calling, or like actually hanging out. But I'm just also an introvert, and I just don't. It feels like a lot of effort, even though I do love my friends. It's like, just give me a date and time, and I'll try and be there. And if I can be there, I'll be there. But don't ask me to make the date and time, because I'm also not good at decision making. And I feel I just like I'm losing. Well, not necessarily. It's only been a year, so I've not like lost friends, but I've not been as in presence with my friends as I used to be because I'm away. And then also making friends here, very difficult, because where I live, the generation is like 60 and up as the general population, so I can't really make friends that easily. And then where I work, it's like I work right now, but that's changing soon, but right now I work 3 days a week with staff that I love. They're great, but they're also like 40 or 60 average in age. So
sometimes older folks make great friends.
No, that's true. Yeah, they do. And I actually have no problem with that. But then it's like you want also to have friends that you can just hang out with on a regular basis, or that you can relate to, or friends that, you know, are more along the lines of the same stage as you are in life.
Sure.
So it gets a bit tough. And then when I tried this app, Bumble for Friends, I think I told you guys this. Did I tell you guys this?
It's all you got your boyfriend on a dating app.
I did. But no, I tried before I even ventured over to dating apps, because that's a whole thing. But
Bumble is a dating app.
Bumble is a dating app, but they've got Bumble for Friends, BFF.
Cute.
Very cute little, abbreviation. Yeah, and I was on that for a while, and I did make like a group of girlfriends, but then they're in Oxford. And then that was not very smart of me, but which is like, for those who don't know, that's like an hour and a half or an hour 40-minute drive for me.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
It's far.
Yeah.
And so the closest friends I've been making are now closer, but it's now in that stage where it's like you're kind of tiptoeing a little bit, because it's like you're not really close, and I feel it's like effort to hang out with them, and effort to be around them, and effort to have conversations with them. And I just like would like a close friend to just manifest.
Right, like
and just
have
be
a friend that just drops out the roof.
Yeah.
You can live like right next door.
Exactly, and you can just like come over and we can chill, and I have no like pressure to think, what are we gonna talk about?
Right, because I feel like that's one of like my dreams that I've had like as a little child. Like,
yeah,
because like I guess I'm a bit clingy. I really like somebody that I can just like take and like put in my pocket. Yeah. And like we just go anywhere. Like like even like from like my best friend, like Joshua, Joshua, he was there on the cruise. Yeah. Like he would just come and like just sit down in my car for one day, and like if I have errands to run, like he'd just accompany me. And like it'd just be like anything.
I love that.
Exactly, like, and that's what I really like.
Yeah.
And like Joshua has time because he has like flexible jobs and what's not.
Yeah.
And like I would also drive him to his errands or what's not, or sometimes I would make him drive. Most of the time I make him drive because I don't always feel to drive. So like that's how we hang out. Yeah. And then we'd probably end the day at like a bar or something and like just debrief the whole day. Like debriefing is such a great thing. It's 10 out of 10. Because like something would happen and like because you're in public you can't like really talk about it. So you just have to like look at each other like,
what the fuck is going on?
We'll definitely be talking about this later.
Yeah.
So we go and like debrief the whole day and what's not, and like we would probably talk about something that like we couldn't talk about in public.
Yeah.
But now we can, like some hot tea or whatever next, and like that's just sort of friendships that I really like. Like I just like one day like if you have time like just spend a day with me. Like let's just accompany me to the doctor's office or something like
Cute.
It's just like
that's just so ideal. I know. I think Zion's probably definitely my best friend, and it's like that. I think the last time that I remember us doing like an errand together was obviously when I was back in Barbados, and he and I both hadn't got around to getting Mother's Day gifts. So it's like, and it was the day before Mother's Day, and we were like, let's hop in a car, I'll pick you up, let's go to the mall, let's go get some Mother's Day gifts. And it was just so ideal. And I think we just kind of hung out afterwards. I can't remember what we did. I think we got food and like we had stuff to debrief about because, I mean, it's a different story time, but he resulted in me hitting somebody else's car. But like that was, you know.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. So, but doesn't exist here. So it's not like being lonely, because it's not lonely because I have things to do because I'm quite busy, but then it's also just like, ugh, all my friends feel like work right now. Hey, I'm interrupting this episode briefly to talk to you about something that's actually quite cool. We've launched a special fundraiser in partnership with the British Red Cross. Now, this podcast is all about community, and for communities to thrive, we need to support each other. The British Red Cross supports millions of people in the UK and across the world get the support they need when the crisis strikes. Their Quest for Kindness campaign is all about helping people spread the word of kindness online and raise money for the world's emergency responders. From natural disasters to conflict zones, the Red Cross is there. And now, we can be too. If you want to join the kindness movement, it's extremely easy. You can use the link in the show notes to head to our fundraising page to donate or take part in our fun community polls. Polls like, what's your mood today? Do you prefer a dog or a cat? Or what superpower would you choose? Every click and contribution helps support people in crisis around the world. Let's show the world what kindness and a little bit of fun can do. Thanks for listening. I feel like it's easier in a weird way to get relationships, like as in like partners, than it is to get friendships.
Definitely.
And I don't fucking understand why that is. Like, it's so much less effort to have a friendship than it is to have a relationship.
I guess it goes into like expectations a bit and communication. Like you're more clear cut about what you want in a relationship than what you really want in like a friendship. Like friendships just like evolve, they just grow. Like you do something and you learn that like your friend likes the color blue or they like chocolate or something, but like at least with like relationships you tell your partner, I hope you do at least, please communicate with your partners,
yes, please do.
That you like chocolate, that you like the color blue, that you like flowers and what's not. So like they grow and they mature easier because you know what to expect, you know what the person wants and what's not. In friendships, I guess it's a very much of a hands-off experience. Like it just manifests, it just evolves. Like you just meet this person every day or every 2 days, and you see them at like work or at school, and you just become closer and you learn about each other naturally. So I guess that's why it's a little harder, because friendships need to have time. True.
With relationships, you do, well, I'm saying relationships, but when I say relationships, I mean like romantic relationships. You do put a lot more effort into them than you do with friendships, because with friendships, you just kind of send that person a text every now and then, you hang out with them maybe a couple times a month, and then you just maybe you call them, or you'll send them like a reel or a meme or something.
Those are the greatest friendships though.
They are.
Like friendships,
the low maintenance friendships.
The friendships that just exist on you just sending memes or sending reels.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
That's it.
I might not watch every single reel you send me, but I will watch a few and I definitely will send you some.
I feel like you've experienced it for like 5 seconds. I spam reels.
Yeah, I will not be watching every single reel if you spam reel me.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll watch the last 2.
Like, just go through. I just sit through them, like take like 5 minutes and just like scroll through all of them. That's what my partner does, at least when I spam him with like reels.
But then do you expect him to respond to every single one?
He just like sends like these little reaction emojis. Sometimes he like sends a message or something, but like he doesn't react with like a reply to every, like he just like send a little emoji.
Speaking of messages, how often do you think you should message a partner versus a friend?
I guess a partner should message like at least every day. It depends. Like long distance, like what I'm doing. Message every day for the sake of your sanity.
Well, yeah.
For the sake of your sanity, message every day.
Especially for the long distance.
But if you're like in close proximity and you can see each other like every-ish, like say like 5 days out of the week, you don't need to message every day. Like a good morning text will suffice if that's what you want, because some people don't always like a good morning text, because like personally I don't like the home text.
What do you mean? They're like, wait, like I got home safe?
Yeah,
what? What is wrong with you, you psychopath? What if they died?
No, then I would read about it in the newspaper.
Are you serious?
Literally, because that's how I was raised. Like, no response is a good response.
No, it's not.
Like, that's how because like
if they're dead on the side of the road, then they will give no response.
No.
How am I gonna know you've got home safe?
No, because like as you would know, like me and my sister, we were like shipped off overseas like from early, so like keeping up with our parents became a task. It became a chore.
Okay.
And, like, usually most of the time when we reached out to our parents, it's because like we needed money or something happened. So like we were kind of raised on the whole thing that like no communication is a good sign, because we don't need anything. Like even when I'm even like here now, like when I call my mom, it's because like I want money, and like she knows this. So like when I call her and she picks up, she's like, "What do you want now? Like how much money do you need now?" And I'm like, no, why can't I just be calling you to tell you that I love you? Like, wow. So like when like my friends will be like, I will like drop them home and they'll be like, oh, like message me when I get home, when you get home. And I'm like, oh, right, that's a thing.
It's nice though, because it's like because my mind will go, some shit happened. They got in an accident, or somebody kidnapped them, or they fell asleep at the wheel or something, and they're dead.
No.
And I would like to know that you got home safe. Thanks. I don't do it for every single person, and it doesn't mean that I don't care about them, but like if you're not someone super super close to me, I probably won't. Like you'll be fine if I don't hear from you in like 2-3 days, or you don't show up at work. Then okay, yeah, maybe something's wrong and maybe I should be concerned. But if it's a partner, yeah, please let me know that you got home safe.
I guess I'd probably like call if it's a partner.
But then it's like, okay, so you're gonna call to tell me. Like, the way that call goes in my mind is, like, you get home, you call them, you're like, hey, I'm home safe. Okay, bye.
You see, I'm a yapper.
But then it's, like, usually when, at least for me, usually when they get home is about the time that they're going to go to bed.
Exactly.
So it's, like, we're yapping. Oh, like, on the phone.
Yeah. Because, like, when I get home after, like, a long day, like, I go call my partner.
But then you're long distance though.
That's the thing, like, I guess it's like long distance. But even then, still, like when he was on island, like I'd still call him, because I guess that's because like that's just me though. Like I'm very obsessive. Like
I don't think that's obsessive, to be fair, because I used to like calls as well. Well, I still do like calls. But I also compromise as well, because it's like sometimes like my current partner doesn't really do calls that much. Like he doesn't. He's like, I can call him whenever. But we just don't really. And I used to like falling asleep on the phone. I used to like it. But now I kind of am a bit iffy about it, because I'm like, it's nice and it's sweet. And then if I wake up in the middle of the night and I see that you're still on the phone, that's like nice and reassuring and cute. Right. But then in the morning, I'm a very early riser. So I'm a morning person. So when I wake up in the morning at like 5 or 6 a.m., I'm ready to go and I need my phone, and then I'm just tiptoeing to make sure I don't accidentally press the end call, because then that's kind of rude. But like,
They just say bye.
yeah, but they're asleep, so they're not gonna hear me say bye.
Oh, fair.
So they just wake up and I'm gone, and they don't know when I left, and that's kind of like abrupt. So I don't want to do that. So I have to now wait until they wake up, and then like, hey, I'm doing XYZ. Hope you have a great day. Okay, bye. So it's just a bit annoying after a while.
My partner will just put on the phone, like, when I fall asleep, because I fall asleep regardless.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like it could be the middle of the day and like I'd be home and I would call him, and like 2 hours into the call I start to get a little sleepy.
Yeah.
So like I'd fall asleep, and he just, if he catches it, he'd be like, "You're falling asleep, so I'll go and sleep." Mm-hmm. But if I fall asleep, he just like, I'll wait back up and the call will be ended, because he goes along with his business. Yeah. Like, it's fine. I guess
every relationship's different, so it's like hard to say, oh, you should do this and you shouldn't do that, and this is right and this is wrong. Yes, very much open communication, very much positive, healthy communication.
Talk about what you want in friendships and relationships.
Oh, but how do you talk about... See, I'm so good at talking about what you want in relationships. I understand that, but like talking about what you want in friendships makes it feel so formal.
That's it. I don't know.
Like, how do you... Like, okay, imagine we had just met and we're becoming friends, and then... So give me that smirk. Like, you wouldn't be friends with me, you bitch. Excuse you. Running it back. So, scenario. You and I are becoming friends.
We would be friends, though.
Yes, we would be friends. And I'm like, okay... So what do you want out of this friendship? That's wild.
I mean, it feels a bit transactional, yes, but like, it occurs naturally in a way. So like I said, I'm a bit of a late person. Like, I don't really register time very well. That's ADHD. So like all my friends, like you witness in like the early stages that like Kyla's always late. Are you just a naturally late person? And I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, so like that's an expectation that's like put forth in the beginning, and then like if you get really annoyed by it, I tried my very best to care and try, but like you'd have to very much put that forth. And like so like my closest friends now, like Joshua and Nasha, like they know, like if they have something that like the time is really rigid, they have to state that the time is really rigid. Like, you have to get here on like at a certain time, like for sure. And I was like, okay, like I'll try. And like they'll like call me and like 2 hours earlier to be like, Kyla, get up, you need to get ready because you have to go to this place. So like it comes about naturally in a way. Yeah. Like the expectations and like wants. And like it just comes to like understanding. Cause like you know for a fact that I'm going to be late. Like all my friends know. Kyla is going to be late. I'm definitely one of those friends that if you had to bet 1 million on a friend turning up late to like anything, put that money on me. I will be late.
I mean, there's always one, isn't there?
Yes.
There's always one.
I am always late, truthfully.
I used to be the person to say like, oh my gosh, I'm always the person that's like 15 minutes early to a thing. But I'm not anymore. I actually am always late, and I feel so bad about it as well. Like I try, well, it depends. If it's for work, I'm always early. I'm usually the first person there. But then if it's like a get together with somebody, or if I'm meeting my partner, I'm usually late. And I feel bad. It doesn't mean anything. Like I think less of you or whatever. It's just I'm a lot more lax about my time schedule.
And that's fine. But mine is like genuine like time blindness. Like I'll see the time ticking by, and I'll be like, it's like 5:05, and I have to get somewhere for like 5:30. I'll be like, I lie to myself a lot. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like I can get ready in like 20 minutes. I cannot get ready in 20 minutes.
Wow.
So like that's an expectation that's like put forth in the early for like most of my friendships, and like I said, like
know.
I don't do texting and calling really, but if you want to get me, I will tell you early, preferably call, because I will look at a text and be like, oh.
I mean, you answer my text.
I've gotten better. So yes, I've gotten better. Like because I get a little anxious sometimes. Like because I know like if I let the messages build up,
oh yeah,
it will just be ignored. Oh my gosh. So when I see one WhatsApp notification now, like I go click it, see who it is. If it's somebody like really like that I like and care about, I'll respond then. If it's like some
random person.
other random. It's not even necessarily a random person because it's like group chat, so like school or work or something.
I have to do a group chat audit, honestly.
No, I'll respond to that when I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I also utilize archiving chats. So
I don't actually know what archiving chats is for, to be honest.
It just clears the chats. Like it just.
But it's so like just putting them in a separate box. They're still there.
They're not like out of my view though, so that the people that I have in primary are the people that I want to hear from.
Oh, so you only have the people you regularly talk to in your primary WhatsApp chat?
Yeah, or like things that are like mildly important.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so everybody.
You would hate to see mine. You would actually hate to see mine. It's bad. Yeah. Every single chat I've ever been into since I got the app WhatsApp, which was probably around like age 10, is in primary. You could scroll for like 30 minutes through my WhatsApp history in my primary chat.
Every now and then, like every few weeks, I'd go through primary for like anybody that's like came up randomly that I had to like message because like I bought something online or like work or something. Like I'll go through and archive.
Wow. No. That's very well organized. I'm very proud of you.
Right, because I'm not an organized person.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're organized. We're more organized than me in this. What?
Surprise!
But yeah, I did not know that's what archive chats were for. I thought it was just like a random box that no one really uses.
It takes like one scroll.
I know. No, I know how to do it, but I'm just like.
No, as no my primary list is like one scroll long.
That's crazy. Yes. Dude, no, my primary school list is you could do it for 30 minutes. It's just like
that would drive me mad. I'm sorry.
I have group chats from like first form secondary school, like SBAs and stuff like that.
No. Fortunately I've changed phones. I've lost phones.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So like I don't know, my WhatsApp just didn't back up properly because I knew it backed up, but like for some reason it didn't transfer over. So like I lost like a lot of old chats. So rip to those because those were fun to scroll through.
Yeah.
I used to like to go through like the old chats of me and my partner for like years ago and
that's
like
cute.
The foolishness that we were like either arguing about or like we were like being cutesy about.
But I did do that. Like, I mean, did I do that when I was... Because my current relationship is quite new. It's only like 6 months. But, I mean, with my last relationship, I think I did do that occasionally. But not like intentionally. I'd be scrolling and looking for something and then I'd get distracted. But
definitely.
Then, yeah.
You get very distracted.
Yeah. I know. I open my phone and I forget what I was actually intending to do. But it is what it is. But I think when we broke up, I did do that quite a bit. Like, I would scroll through things.
Pull yourself together, sweet girl.
Excuse me. I was a wreck. I was not a wreck, to be fair. I was a mild, like, baby wreck, you know? But still, like, controlled.
Because you have to be communicative in a relationship. If not, I feel like
it'll crumble. It'll be a fucking mess.
It'll be a mess. Gosh. The animosity that would build.
I know. I think about that, like, metaphor of the jar, of just, like, every single thing that you're not saying, just drop it in the jar. And it just builds up until like it can't close anymore. Yeah. So I'm very much an over communicator. I will tell them like everything or every little issue that I have.
Because I believe in full transparency.
Yeah.
So like in December, like we actually had a little small issue of like when I got like drunk and like I like kissed Nashad. And like,
wait, what?
Yes, because I'm very flirty and touchy. Like in general, yes, I'm very touchy. I literally bite you, Naomi.
Yeah, but okay, maybe it's because like we're both girls and most girls are with each other.
Exactly.
But then I didn't think That
like,
you just
that's just me in
generally were.
general.
Okay.
So like when I got like drunk, I got like white girl wasted.
I've
This
never
is
seen
my first
you like that.
That's the thing, because it was the first time
Yeah.
I've like ever gotten like very drunk. It was a wild night. And like obviously like they were like, oh my god, like are you gonna tell your man? Like are you gonna
Wait, sorry, you're skipping over a very crucial part. I'm sorry, how did this kiss with
It was
Nishad
like
even happen?
a smooch. It was like cause like as Nashada like reiterated it, like you were like oh like I love you guys so much, and like
This was you?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
and like you went around like I kissed everybody because like, you loved them so much, and you were like and you kissed me on the lips, and you were like I'll only do this because like you're like the fruitiest.
Okay. I mean,
like,
ooh! That's a little bit cheating territory.
Yeah, and they were like, oh
it kind of is actually cheating territory.
Exactly, and I was like, oh my god, I actually did that.
Wait, in the moment or afterwards?
Like this is like afterwards, because like I had to get the story like secondhand, because like I don't.
You did not remember?
I didn't remember because like I said, I got like white girl wasted.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like they were like, oh my god, are you gonna tell your partner? I was like, yes, of course. Are you insane?
Yeah.
And they were like, honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't tell them, because like you weren't in your right mind, and like you don't even remember.
I think you had a positive reaction to that. I think I couldn't sit on that shit. This is why I can't cheat on anyone. I have too much fucking guilt. I literally, oh my gosh, literally, if I like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that is like I could do that I can't even sit on. I'll like forget to tell them something crucial about my life or something, or I'll like have a feeling, or I'll be upset about something, and I didn't communicate it with them, and it'll sit with me until I have to get it out. I could not do like a cheating thing and then not say anything.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Cause like I don't know if it's because like that's just me and how my brain works, but because it's also what I would like in return.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like we have very much a full transparency thing. So like I tell him everything that's like that he'd want to hear. Because obviously I can't tell him everything, because he'd be like, Kyla, I don't really need to know all this.
I know, this literally happens.
Like it's like trivial things. Like I don't need to tell him that like, oh, I went to the coffee shop today and I got a coffee.
I know. Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, well, I was on the road today and I stopped off at like Italia or something.
I feel like I would do that as well. I also am just like I'll tell them like weird shit. Like this morning I was like, guess what? I had a really good poop today. And then they'll be like, I don't need to know that. Can you not tell me that? I'm like, okay, fine.
Do you not care about my life?
Fine.
Okay.
I won't tell you.
Like I said, like I'm a yapper, so like when I come home and I call, like if I call you at all, like it will like blow into like a full conversation.
Right.
Like a full 2-hour call.
Yeah.
And that's like anyone that's close. So
then how did he... So Nishad told you...
Yeah.
That we had a little smoochy smooch.
Yeah, no. He... Obviously, my partner, my poops, did not react very well at all.
Wait. Okay, so Nishad told you that you guys kissed, and you... What was your reaction?
I was like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? Because, like, obviously, like, I'm here, like, you're obviously, like, thinking, like, why would I do that? Like, you always hear, like, oh, like, drunk you is, like, real you, and, like, you're acting on your real feelings and whatnot. So, obviously, like, I did, like, heavy introspection. I was like, am I attracted to any of my friends? And I was like, no, because there are, like, other people there that I would have, like, kissed. So, like, Nishad doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And, like, once again, I was just like, okay, so, like, it's just me being very flirty. Because, like, as you know, I bite y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I like to hug people. Like, I'm very touchy, which is very weird, because, like, I don't like people touching me.
I think you can have, like, physical... So we're veering a little bit off course here, but, like, in terms of love languages, I think there's giving love languages and receiving love languages, and they're not the same.
They're not the same.
So my giving love languages would be... Well, some of them overlap for me, but giving love languages would be physical touch, gift giving, and then... words of affirmation.
That's one of my giving ones.
But then receiving is definitely physical touch, acts of service, and like quality time. But I don't like gift giving is not a receiving one for me. So I feel like for you maybe it's like giving is your physical touch, but receiving is not really physical touch.
I mean, it depends. Because I do like when my partner touches me.
Yeah, but that's your partner. You don't want everyone touching you.
Yeah, because like friends love language and romantic love language are definitely very different things.
Very different things.
But in both territories, my giving is very much on both. Like I give partner and friends. Like that's just how I show that I care.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I would say the same. But then, okay.
Yeah.
When you told, how did that go down? I'm sure it went super well. I'm sure he was like, oh, that's cool.
It's like,
that's fine.
We all make mistakes. Yeah, no. Because, like, he got really angry. And, like, I look back on the argument and laugh.
Did you have it on, like, text or phone call?
We called. So I was like, bad news. Like, the bad news was also that I got drunk because he doesn't like me drinking alcohol, like, that much at all, really. Because, you know, it's, like, bad for your health and, like, it puts you in dumb situations, as you can see.
Fair.
So he was, like, really mad. So, like, a funny little tidbit from the argument was that, like, he was, like, arguing and, like, well, not really arguing, because it wasn't really an argument, because, like, I owned up to it. But, like, he was just mad, and he was, like, kind of, like...
Valid.
He was kind of like, he wasn't really shouting, but like he was very firm and like you could tell like the upset in his tone. So like his voice got like really deep and rich. And like, I just remember her thinking to myself all throughout him like shouting at me. I was like, wow, his voice sounds really nice right now.
Oh my god. The most unproductive. You're supposed to be feeling shame right now.
I did feel a bit shame. And I was like, I promise that'll never happen again. Because like, it was a terrible feeling to wake up in the morning and like not remembering anything and like not being in control. Like I was like, I can't do this again. Like
I hear everyone say that about getting like that drunk where you can't remember anything.
It's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
Because like 1 minute you're like conscious and you have like a cup in your hand and you're drinking, and the next minute you wake up on your bed and you're like half naked and you're like, where did the time go? What happened? And you can't remember anything, and people are telling you like, oh, you did this and you did that, and you're like,
yeah, no, that sounds scary, especially as a person who likes to be very much in control.
Exactly, I like to be in control. So I was like, no, we can't do this again. We can't do this again. So like obviously like he's a little bit like lacking trust, because he's like, well, you broke my trust once, and I'm like, babes, trust me, that's not happening again. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Swear on it. You can bet money on it. Like, I do have, like, 1 or 2 drinks now, but, like, I'm not doing that again.
I mean, fair enough. I think that's, like, you learned from that. And I think it's best that you actually did just go out and tell him straight away.
Yes.
Because it's already a shitty situation. So, like... Imagine making it shittier by not telling him, and then it comes up.
Exactly. So that's like a heavy mantra that I live by, because I guess I'm very adamant on honesty now. Because when I was younger and I growing up in a strict household with a narcissistic father that like beats you for like any tiny thing, I lied a lot. I was a bit of a pathological liar when I was young, and it got me nowhere. Like. I lied for, like, the smallest things that were, like, very easy to prove. Like, I remember one time, like, I lied that I went skydiving. And I was, like, 12. You can't skydive when you're 12.
That's what I did at school today. I went skydiving. No, I really did. I really went skydiving.
No, I was like 14. Yeah, I was like 14 or 15. I'm like, you can't go skydiving unless you're like over the age of like 16.
Yeah.
Or like 18. So like, it was like very
wild,
unbelievable, unnecessary. But like that was me. Like I lied just to get out of trouble. So like it seeped in. So, like, now I'm, like, very adamant on honesty, because I have witnessed that it does not pay off at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, I'm misforgetful. Okay.
That too. Like,
I can't keep track of my lies. I'm so sorry. Right. I will probably not lie to you, honestly, because I can't. I'll forget. There was the only time that I've lied recently that I can remember, at least, because once again, my memory's shit. I was to get, like, out of work a little bit.
Oh yeah, I lied a bit to get out of work.
That was for a valid reason, because I had job interviews and I couldn't like take a personal day and say, I have a job interview. So I was just saying, like, I have family stuff, which I didn't. I was going to a job interview, but, you know, they thought I had family stuff. And now I have to keep track of that. And I'm like, I can't say it's my mum's birthday because wasn't your mum's birthday, I think, last week? I mean, the last time I did say it was my mum's birthday, it actually was my mum's birthday. If anyone actually listens to this, it genuinely was my mum's birthday. But the last time when I said that family was coming over or something like that, that was a bit of a lie because I had a job interview. But, I mean, now I have to keep track of that. So it's too exhausting. Yeah. I mean, like, sometimes it's valid to lie, but then if it's, like, lying to your relationships...
Please don't.
Yes, let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that, guys.
It doesn't make sense also unless, like, you're in danger. Like...
Oh, you mean, like, to get out of danger. Then again, if you're in danger and, with your relationship and you have to lie to them...
Please just leave.
Yeah, why are you in that relationship?
Please just leave.
That's a bit...
Like, I understand, like,
concerning.
Sometimes you can't just leave, like, toxic relationships and what's not, but please try your best.
If you can, get out of there.
And also talk to people. That's one thing that, like, he doesn't necessarily like to do. Like, he doesn't like to have a third party involved. But personally, I do. Like, I will always come and talk to my friends about, like, my relationships and, like, a problem that we've had. Because, like, sometimes, like, I feel like I'm going mad.
Do you know what, actually, in my last relationship, I was adamant about the fact that I'm not going to talk to anyone about, like, the inner workings of my relationship because that's like bringing them in and they're not going to know how my relationship is as well as the two of us will. And that's true. You're never going to know someone's relationship as well as those two people do, which is fair. But then, like, you're also in your relationship, right? Exactly. You're very much in it, and you need sometimes a third party who's not in it. An objective view. Yeah, an objective view, exactly. And so now I'm shifting gear a little bit, slightly. I'm not, like, telling everybody the inner workings of every aspect. The inner workings of everything. But sometimes if I need to talk to someone,
I'll talk to a major an argument, and I need a third party opinion.
I need clarity.
Yeah, because sometimes you really have an argument where, like, none two of you can, like, come to an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're just, like...
And I try to be as objective as possible in the explanation of what happened, because obviously you're hearing it, that third party is hearing it from your point of view. And it's like, well, you might make yourself sound amazing.
Right. So like, I accidentally did that in, like, my overseas friends group chat. Like, I really painted my partner out to be, like,
a terrible
person. So now that when I, like, talk about him in the chat, like, they don't really like him.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing.
Exactly. So they kind of end up being, like, a yes man to me. And I'm just here, like,
I need like an objective view. This is not an objective view anymore. It's just like a multiple others of my brain from that moment.
So, like, now I feel, like, kind of bad. Because, like, now when I do say that he's done something good, like, they're always like, oh, well, that's cool.
That's the thing. And that's why I didn't, in my last relationship, I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody anything because they're only going to hear the bad things. Because you don't really tell people a lot of things if they're good. Like, if they...
I feel like really good.
If they're really, really good, then yeah, like, if they do, like, a big surprise for you or if they do something, like, massive. But if they're just, like...
super massive. Like I said, I'm a yapper.
Fair. For me, I'm just... If I have nothing to vent about, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Fair.
And if it's something that's good, I don't really have to vent about it. Unless it was, like, really good. So they're mostly hearing all the bad stuff, and that's their perception.
And that's just sometimes how the cookie crumbles. Because, like, we realized in the same group chat, like, we only come there to vent about, like, bad things, really and truthfully. Because, like, my friend, she came to, like, talk about, like, she came to, like, vent about her co-workers. So, like, one time she was, like, complaining about something. I was like, do you even like your co-workers? And she was like, yeah, I actually do. And I was like,
really?
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, because you only hear the bad parts.
So, like, we came to, like, understand that, like, we only really come to, like, vent about things that you're really passionate about. Or, like, you feel very emotional about. And that's usually, like, bad things. Because, like, things that you're, like, happy about, you like to, like, sit on it and, like, really, like, feel it.
And there's nothing to really, like, complain about with
Exactly. That. Like, you're not, like, super duper, like, emotional about it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, we've tried to, like, start saying, like, the good things that, like, our partners or, like, our co-workers
that's good as well, because it's, like, because we dwell so much on the bad things.
Yes.
We should dwell on the good things as well.
So, like, it kind of, like, works out, like, a bit like journaling, because, like... you start to realize, like, oh, this person isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I've had to do that.
hey.
I've had to do that in my past few relationships. I've been like, okay, so maybe they're not a total shit.
Right?
Maybe they're actually fine, and this is just
Yeah.
like a moment, and it's okay.
Because, like, I really have to reflect sometimes on my relationship, because, like, I don't know, like, he annoys me sometimes, so then I have to, like, sit back and realize, this man's a really great man.
Yeah, because it's like, I think that's what it is. You kind of, you know the people aren't perfect, but you still subconsciously expect them to be a little bit.
Like, you sit on the flaws a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll count the flaws, and then it'll be like, what? There's like 50 other good things that you're just kind of glossing over, like, oh, that's how it should be. That's the bare minimum. But then it's also like, but these are just good things about them. Can we like dwell on that?
Like, can I just dwell on that? So, like, I have to, like, always, like, and, like, to be fair, I don't always, like, it's not, like, reminding myself, but, like, it sits on the, before, I've, like, made sure it sits on the forefront of my conscious that, like, he has a lot of integrity. He has, like, the most integrity I've ever met in, like, someone. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's, like, so peak. It's, like, his most attractive quality.
And not everyone has that.
Exactly, because, like, that's something that I even struggle to find in friends these days. Mm-hmm. Like, in people in general, integrity. Like, people are so willing to just do terrible things. Mm-hmm. And, like, justify it. Like, recently, like, me and my friends, we had, like, a conversation about cheating. And, like, they were like, sometimes, like, it's fine. And I'm like, no,
sometimes it's fine. Is this the same friend that was like, oh, I wouldn't have told him if I were you?
Exactly. So I was like, no, I'm going to tell him I don't think cheating is justified in any case at all.
Even if your, like, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, is a terrible person.
Just leave.
And they're like, you have a shit relationship. Just leave and then go with somebody else. Right. Why are you gonna, like, try and have the best of both worlds? It's just so...
And it's not even the best of both worlds, because one world is crappy.
Exactly.
So, like, what are you really holding on to?
And the dread and, like... Well, that's the thing. Not everybody has the guilt.
That's the thing.
I don't understand.
Because they don't have integrity.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm just saying, like, yeah, I need to keep this man. Because, like, he has more integrity than me sometimes. I'm just like...
Yeah.
Like... I, in, like, a philosophical way, bringing in my degree.
Cute.
He's a deontologist, means, like, they feel a duty to do the right thing. Right. Whereas, like, I would be a bit of a utilitarian. Like, I do believe sometimes that the end justifies the means. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm a bit more relative. Like, I like a general consensus. Like I said, benefits everyone. I think it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. He, however, with the deontologist view, what is right is right. Mm-hmm. As you can, like, I've told you before, like, he's a Christian. He's very staunch on his morals, what's not. He's very much open to, like, honor and what's not. Like, he believes the means and the end have to be right. And, like, yes, it gets a little rigid and annoying, but, like, I'm fine with it. Like, I can respect that. Like, you're not...
I feel like you don't have to be with somebody who's exactly the same as you anyway.
Exactly, like... And, like, I know that he's not going to do anything wrong. Like, it's not a flaw that, like, it's going to cause an issue, like, harm or anything. Like, the most it might cause is, like, misunderstanding. Yeah. Which, I'd rather you misunderstand that, like, I have relative morals and, like, you have really good morals. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like...
No, I fully agree with that.
Rather than, like, I misunderstand that you have, like, trash morals.
You're just a terrible person.
You'd be a terrible person. So, like, that's something that, like, I'm completely fine with. Yeah. Granted, he ends up lecturing me like a child sometimes, but, like...
That might just be the age thing. Maybe it's because... No, not, like, highlighting your little age gap. But I'm just saying, like... No, I'm just saying, like, maybe because he is slightly older, he might think that he can lecture you.
No, it's not the age thing, actually. It's just that he likes to have a little moral pedestal.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's just a Christian. He's just a Christian. Truthfully. I'm like, I'm not a Christian, so, like, it... Yeah. Like, that will just be it. They'll just be the moral pedestal. Mm. But, like, it's fine.
We still haven't... We've come to, like, the end of this episode, and we still haven't come up with a quote. Because we've been talking for nearly 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We haven't come up with anything.
It's such a
rich topic.
A rich topic. There we go.
A rich topic, you know. What would you say as a quote to sum up this conversation? That's a great quote.
That's
the best quote I've had.
Yeah, like
is beautiful.
It's really great. It's so
insightful.
It's so insightful. It's deep.
Yeah.
It really sparks emotions.
Yeah, it changed my life.
It really is. It's very inspirational. Like, you should really embody that. Because like your 20s and just life in general is like. It's like you're finding yourselves, and like everyone else is also finding themselves. Mm-hmm. So like you can't
look to anyone for guidance.
you can look for people for guidance. You can have people as like what not to embody.
Yeah.
I've definitely come across that more often than people to embody. Like there are people that like I come across and I'm just like,
this is what not to do. Yeah.
Not to do. And people also like realize their place in people's lives because you're starting to mature a bit. You're starting to take things a little personal. You're comparing yourself to other people a lot more than you would in like your teenage years because you realize that life is like so much more on what's not. So like I don't know, like the quote would be to just hang in there. All hands on deck for the ships. Just hold on and let the ship sail.
Cute.
I always think of like the quote that's like people are for a season. Yeah, some are for like all seasons, and some are just for like one season.
I actually know what quote you're talking about.
Yeah,
some people come for a season, some people come for a reason.
Exactly.
And then some people are to stay, I think. Something like that. It's something like that.
And I feel like that embodies your 20s.
That fully embodies what we've talked about.
Exactly.
That's our quote for today.
Exactly. Because like ships do sail.
Ships do sail.
I feel like that's why
that's
they're
what
called
they
their
do.
Relationships and friendships.
Ships.
And some ships sink, some ships last.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. That was absolutely amazing. Look at the studio.
We've been watching Dairy Girl. Look at the studio. That was not amazing.
A sponsorship, but watch Dairy Girls.
Watch Dairy Girls. That was amazing. We need to wrap this up. So, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you so much for joining the Notes and Quotes podcast. I will see you again next Tuesday. Thank you, Kyla, for coming on and flying to come see me because that's the only reason she flew here, which was to see me. Only me.
I miss Naomi so bad.
Yeah,
you can see the tears in my eyes.
I mean,
who are watching.
It's like your health was not great because
I was losing my mind.
I know you were just away from me for too long. And
wow, going
it's
crazy.
Not good for people, honestly.
Oh right.
They should all just come here to see me.
Right. And I'm much better now.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, please go check out our socials if you want to learn more about the podcast. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. Videos exclusively on YouTube. And that's it. That's all we have for you guys today. So I'll see you again whenever I see you. Okay?
Meow.
Bye!